Archmage Khadgar sent word about Val-Shara not long ago. It sounds like he has good news. The Kirin Tor have opened a permanent portal to Dalaran just about across the hall. He'd like you to meet him on Cross's Landing. Ta-da!
Wait, so I'm talking with Archmage Khadgar, and he says Malfurion Stormmage managed to make landfall in Val-Shara and is already taking care of things there. It seems that fortune is finally turning around. Okay. He's waiting for you to speak in Lorlethil. Life is so magical when everything goes according to plan.
Okay, I'm glad Shell convinced us to go here next. This place
Why is that?
pretty.
Any forest is pretty.
So, Keith, did you ever make a night elf? Like, back in the early game?
I made
days
everything
of WoW,
back
like,
in
in
the
the
day.
very beginning? Like, at the very, very beginning and everything?
I made everything back in the day, yeah.
Okay. Because I remember making a night elf and thinking, damn, this is beautiful. And then going back there, like, recently and being like, ugh.
Damn, this is putty.
Hey, you should probably invite me to your group, by the way.
Yeah, probably should. Let me fix that.
Also, I'm writing a very, very pretty griffin.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about the umlaut.
Did you take a look at the at Licked Spear yesterday, or nah? Not interested.
That looked like a runner or something, wasn't it?
It's like a dumb flash game.
I
I'm not
played
gonna
Metronomicon
deny.
instead. I think I won.
And well met.
Yeah, I didn't get a copy of Metronomicon, but honestly, I'm either like I have no skill at rhythm games, and I don't want to deal with it.
I immediately jumped to hard mode, like the moment I launched the game.
Yeah, I tried playing the what was it, Before the Echo, which used to be called Sequence, I think.
Yeah.
And
What a weird
I had
name
to
change.
Alternate. Well, it's because somebody, some like non-game sued them and forced them to change their name to Before the Echo. But honestly, it kind of worked well because their sequel is called There Came an Echo, which is actually, I don't know, like, as far as like, you know, prequel sequel goes, that's actually a pretty good way of titling it. They're completely different games though, which is really weird.
And one worry is that this is going to be the prettier zone, because I think the other one's, in the mountains, and then the last one's over in Vrykul territory.
The High Mountain is actually going to be kind of nice. I don't know about Stormheim. I think they're both going to be fine, because one of them is Titan related, and I don't remember the other one.
Huh, I have not gotten a Content ID match yet on Rock Band Blitz.
Oh, by the way, has Universal Pictures been harassing your Ratchet and Clank playthrough? Or is it just me?
I took it down.
Oh, you took it down completely?
Yeah.
I left it up because whatever.
Like half the videos were up. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
I just removed it because they were still watchable. But over the past week, I've had 3 takedowns, releases, and then takedowns again, and then releases again. I don't get it. It's starting to become stupid.
I have local copies of my playthrough, so if I one day feel like re-uploading it or editing out all the movie parts or something, I can still have the work I put in, but yeah, it's not on YouTube at all right now. If I ever put it up, I'll edit out every single scene of the movie, and I don't know if I'd try to explain what happens in them, or just be like, have a your movie sucks style, like, this part was fucked by copyright slide, or something like that.
Okay, so we're going to stop with Malfurion.
Yep, I'm here. Malfurion Stormrage, that's his name I know. He's got wacky eagle wings, so that's neat. Good on him, I guess. Yeah, this will be the,
let's see.
Okay, so who's going to read for him?
I guess I might as well. Val-Shara, it has been an age since I have set foot in these sacred woods. Too long. Our work here is simple, Demon Hunter. We must call upon my mentor, Cenarius, and learn where he safeguards the Tears of Elune. With them, you will be able to step closer to sealing Sargeras' tomb and thwarting the Legion. You have many treacherous tasks in front of you. Consider your visit here a brief respite. Come. This will not take long. Okay.
Okay, so let's see if we're all taken to the same
Let's
instance
see.
or different ones.
I'm ready, Malfurion.
you guys just stop talking? Oh.
How may I aid you?
Voice acted.
Val'sharah. Every step in this forest brings back precious memories. Ages ago, the first druids molded this land to be a reflection of the Emerald Dream. Merely an echo, but Val'sharah is as close to the dream as this world can come. Make ready, hero. We shall soon stand in the presence of the Lord of the Forest. Follow me.
Malfurion, thank Elune you've come.
It is good to see you again.
You must come quickly. Something's happened. He was in the dream, but now he won't wake. We cannot stir him.
What is this corruption?
We don't know. It only just appeared.
Unless something intercepted him there. Okay, so what does Malfurion say?
I'm gonna wait a bit until Keith is done.
No, I'm here.
Oh, Keith.
Oh,
Keith's here.
I didn't know if you were still listening or where you were in the process. Okay.
There was a little dialogue at the end, but it's fine, I'm sure.
Yep. This corruption, I've never seen it before, and
must
yet
protect
it seems
the wild.
somehow familiar.
Nature stands with
What vile power is this? A curse with the strength to paralyze a demigod? Unimaginable. Quickly, you must gather the Archdruids in the forest. With their help, we can summon Ysera. Surely she will know what horror has overtaken my mentor. I will remain here and lend Cenarius what aid I can. Return to Lorlathil and speak with Aranel. She will know the Archdruid's whereabouts, and please, my friend, make haste. Whee!
May nature guide your path.
I like how we actually rode Malfurion down here.
Yeah,
There's just something kind of weird about just like a grown elf man being like, mount me. We ride.
I mean, he turned into a stag.
I mean, it totally makes sense, but imagine if it's just like you and I were out for a walk and I just like turned into a deer. I'm not talking to you, Shaw, I'm talking to Keith. I turned into a deer and
it's
I'm
right
like,
up there with,
Oh, there's such cute little
crap, what's
animals
it called?
here.
With Atlas or Aslan?
Arslan?
Arslan?
From,
It's like, ride me!
yeah. You know what? I'll probably have to do this with Bird, because he's the only person I know that actually I might be able to carry, but we'll go to a
Okay.
convention
So
and
this
just
is-
try and piggyback from one
no.
room to another. Ah,
So this is Aranel, and she's a dryad.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that
Cenarius
Andrew weighs
is
60
neat.
pounds.
yeah, but would he go out of his way for a convention? Speaking of, actually, before we go too much further, Keith, PAX South, interested or no? I forgot to ask you this question.
I don't know.
It's in January.
This is a
in Texas.
very low information, difficult way to ever... I've never planned for a convention trip ever. This is not a good time to try to figure this out.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
not while
let
we're
that
playing
rattle
a
around
game.
in your
I don't even
brain
know
bits.
how to prepare for a convention trip. I've never traveled alone or been to a convention ever.
Wow. Okay, we'll talk about that as soon as Shell's done with
I
this.
live an hour away from the town I grew up in for 20 years.
Cenarius is in need. Lord of the Forest, we shall not fail you. Okay, so we get to choose a mana-infused berry.
Yeah, so you get a trinket that does something.
Yeah. Do you want a mana potion or a health potion? Basically.
Oh, restores 2,800
Yeah, so when you
mana
kill something,
when
it gives you some
kill
health,
a target
which
that
is
gives
actually
experience
kind
or
of useless
honor.
comparatively, but whatever.
Oh, so do you want to gain health when you kill a target, or do you want to gain mana when you gain a target?
Mm-hmm.
Kill a
it's
target.
not a very big
That's
bonus, is
pretty-
it?
No,
I
it's
have,
not.
I have 500,000 of both.
I have 1 million. Kind of pointless.
Yay, and I got an epic upgrade to it.
So we have 3 Archdruid
damn.
quests to pick up.
Yep, Shell, you read?
Okay. The Archdruid of the Vale. Deep within our forest lies Moonclaw Vale. There you will find a reclusive group of feral druids charged with the protection of Val'sharah from any who would seek to disrupt the balance of nature. These druids are led by Theon Moonclaw, the most fierce of the Archdruids. Seek him out. Let him know that Cenarius is in need of his aid. Okay. And then Archdruid of the Claw. Near the southern edge of our forest, you will find Sleeper's Barrow. There, Archdruid Coda Steelclaw and her dedicated disciples carry out their sacred duty to observe the Emerald Dream. Find discipline Relissa Bearsong in Steelclaw Vale and notify her of the crisis in the Grove of Cenarius. Alright. And then Archdruid of Lore. Elothyr resides in the ancient grove Thas Talah, where he communes with nature and instructs his acolytes on the ways of healing and preservation of lore. Seek him out and tell him that he is desperately needed here. Right, so we have to find a bunch of Archdruids. And there's a star thing.
And then we rip out their hearts to consume their essence.
Where are we going?
Am I Warcrafting right? Well, there's a star. Let's go murder that until, rip out its heart and consume its essence. It does feel like
shiny, jangly bits that fall out of it immediately.
The field
this in
of
particular
dreams.
feels like a place where we would encounter the Cheshire Cat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just wait until the Jabberwocky shows up.
Well, I
So there are these
definitely
little
remember how to play my
rascals.
character. We accidentally
that
took a
was
break
fast.
for like 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, well, there were
I received
scheduling
a facility
issues, and then I
break.
got stupid busy, and you were stupid busy.
I went
and then
on
you
a
had
trip.
to go to a wedding, so I didn't want
Yeah.
to bother
Yeah.
you about
What kind of
Yeah.
family member or
Who'd you-
friend
who'd you get
were
married
you
to,
going?
by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I married my dog.
Ah, I didn't know you had a dog.
I don't have a dog.
Oh,
Hey, there's another star over here.
I have yet more questions.
Shell has found yet more stars for us to murder.
Well, it actually seems like the vulture must be stopped, Laurel. It is time we restored balance to the grove. Look, someone approaches. Ready yourself, hero. The creature descends.
That is...
Where's
More
the
beast
vulture? Gorebeak.
That is a very slow descent animation.
That's fine. We'll be fine. Chat's asking what happened to the Worgen series. We're playing the expansion, and so we boosted new characters to it.
We'll come back to that later. My other temptation is to go through Pandaria with these guys retroactively.
Oh no, I wanna
No,
bring my
we're definitely
druid
going
up.
back to world characters.
Yeah.
I want to bring my druid up.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah, Shell wants... What was it? Your druid?
Yeah, because I mean she's my intended main character, and I mean my paladin's pretty cool, but
Wow, that is a really nice special effect on the ground. Do you guys see it? The like weird, bleedy,
Yeah.
gross stuff.
The slowly
Yeah.
moving texture that's like subterranean.
Yeah.
It's a weird sight. But yeah, we made the collective decision to play as the new expansion at launch, which means boosting new characters.
Yep.
And so the
Well,
vanilla
it
World of
came
Warcraft
free.
series, or pre-Legion World of Warcraft series, or whatever the hell you want to call it,
so
is
it's
just
the
on hold in the
Shadowy
meantime.
Nightmare.
Yep.
The Shadowy Nightmare was corrupting the beast.
This will be really confusing when Wander eventually uploads it, because he'll have a bunch of videos go up for a while, and then we'll suddenly be talking about how a year has passed since we last played, and then we'll suddenly be talking about how Legion happened since we last played, because none of those time jumps have happened on this
Yeah.
channel yet.
You've
uploaded
Wait, I
like
gotta
40
pick me
episodes so
out?
far out of like 100.
I'm at 60, but yeah.
You never reached the first time jump, right?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I reached the first time jump. I don't think I've hit the second though. In fact, I'm completely confident I haven't.
Theon, Moonclaw. Look at the mane on this guy. Oh wait, those are
Yeah,
feathers.
can I have this skin on my druid?
That's-
Because damn.
I
That's
think
strange.
you actually get
Psychedelic.
I think you get skins similar to it if you're equipping the special daggers that go along with the class.
Oh shit, I forgot to read out loud. Oh well.
Yeah,
You
what
monster.
Shell, you do it. You can
Okay.
voice act the first part of
These
this guy.
wicked vermin must not prevail over my precious grove. Okay. Master Moonclaw, what has become of your grove? After the War of the Ancients, the surviving satyrs were assembled together. I argued to execute them for their transgressions, but our merciful nature won the way. Dang, blah. I was overruled. Instead, the satyrs were placed in an eternal sleep deep below the roots of Sheladrasil. Now, somehow, they've awoken. We shall not make the same mistake again, if I must kill them all myself. Okay, I understand. Archdruid of the Vale. Cenarius will have my aid once my grove has been made safe. Xandris the Dishonored was among the first to betray his brethren and accept the curse of Xavius. During the Great War, it was he who led the slaughter of many of my dearest friends. The last time I met him in battlefield, he fled. Help me to finally dispense justice on this foul being. So, we have Xandris the Dishonored.
And we've got a star, which we should go for, because
Murder!
everything else means nothing.
Let's go get our murder presents. Oh, I fell in a pool.
He is a really cool skin.
Yeah, he does. Visually, they've been really kicking ass with this expansion pack. I've been impressed. I was watching Shell do the Death Knight starting area, which I always thought was actually kind of cool looking and whatever, and well done. And I'm like, wow, this looks boring and awful.
Well, I like it how with this expansion we're actually forced to go through the zones one by one and complete everything before we get credit for the dungeons.
They started doing that come Pandaria, where they made a much more linear experience, and I think that was absolutely the right idea.
But it's not so linear. You get to choose.
Well, you get to choose to some degree, but it's still just like, you know, it's a lot of like linear quest lines and not a whole lot of like, go get me 7 gore tusk ladders.
But also sometimes maybe there's some gore tusks involved.
Yeah, there are some, but like, you know, there was never any like prelude to the gore tusk ladder quest, and there was never any follow-up. It's just like, thanks for the gore tusk ladders, and he just like pats them awkwardly, and you're just like, so what are you gonna do with this? He's like,
what aren't we gonna do with this?
I've been playing too much pit people and like stampers in my head now. It's not really a problem. Yeah.
I've never heard of this before. It's a new one for me.
Pit People is the new Behemoth game. They're like tactical RPG.
I didn't know one came out.
It's not out yet. It's closed beta that has no embargo, so I'm like, alright, I'm in. And it's effectively if Stamper was narrating the crap out of a fucked up tactical RPG, which is great. Like within the first 5 minutes of gameplay, Stamper murders a child, and it was interesting.
Last time I looked at his YouTube channel, I think it was a series of videos of him feeding a fox that he found randomly.
Yep. Stamper seems like the evolved version of Andrew.
Xandris is over here, guys.
What are you doing? What? What are we shouting about?
Oh, hey!
We're like right next to you.
Well, the primary villain that we're supposed to kill is in that house over there.
Oh, yes? Oh, yeah, so he is.
But, wait, you're not going after him, are you? Someone else is going after him.
Somebody else is.
Well,
he's
standing.
I guess.
Wander's standing like directly on top of you.
Boop. We'll get kill credit if we help.
Yay, credit! It's almost as good as earning things.
Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, I actually have not really looked at Stamper's YouTube channel that much.
There's not really stuff on it.
Yeah, I saw him like eating things, and it doesn't really matter.
Is there anything in this
He's
place?
kind of extra screwed because he's a like animators already have like no content on their channels nowadays, but then he's somebody who just voices other people's animations.
Yeah.
So he's extra unlikely to have videos on his channel.
I think he's probably in kind of an okay position though, purely because of his like work with Behemoth. Like I could see other people picking him up as a voice actor for a lot of things.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sure his job's fine. I'm just saying his YouTube channel's not.
Oh yeah,
it just is. It's a thing he happens to have.
Yeah, you just said he was screwed, and I'm like,
no. I mean his channel.
Yeah.
Is not.
Yeah, that makes
like there's a reason why his
sense.
channel is just like it's like having an account that you just have.
Yes.
He has a YouTube channel the way that like my mom could have a YouTube channel, kind of.
Yep.
Xandris has finally paid for his crimes, but his blood will not bring back the innocents he has slain. Okay, so Xandris has been slain, but there are others that must be dealt with if my grove is to be saved. During the Great War, Kagraxis took great pleasure in corrupting the lands he once called home. Were it not for the foolish mercy of my fellow druids, I would have slain him myself. Find the demon and bring justice upon him. I must entrust this task to you alone, for I sense an even darker presence here, one that requires my personal attention.
So, this
Okay.
warlock standing next to me here lured Xandris over to me so I'd help him fight Xandris.
That just gave
But
me
Xandris is
that
like-
gave me a Groot moment a moment ago. Because Xandris looks exactly like the wanted poster of the other corrupted druid character that we're going after.
Yeah.
And so,
Graxis? Yeah.
so like, Shell's talking about the plan and everything that's going to be happening, and freaking in the background, an identical-looking character's getting murdered, and it's like the scene where Groot's like ripping out the alarm instead of the whole thing where they're talking about being careful in the prison.
Oh, hey, there's a star enemy over at the edge of the land.
Didn't we already get that one?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we did. You weren't paying attention.
Oh. Well, then I will go for it.
Let's see.
Oh, but
There's
it's a guy named
Sure, a lot of
Eric.
imps here.
Yeah, fight him.
On my own?
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? You're probably fine.
Oh shit, I power word the wrong
It's
guy.
a hunter.
I'll work on getting zone credit for the area, because we need that a little bit more. And you'll be done with Starman soon.
There's so many bad guys. I'm just trying to leave a little bit now, because they're everywhere. I thought we were in a group. We are not in a group.
We are, we aren't.
This was a bad character to take a break from. I'm like, how does my character work? No.
Easy to forget.
Well, I've kind of went back to the territory of like, those sure are a lot of gold icons. I
Yeah.
remember what they all do.
I've never really had problem coming back to characters unless they've changed the class. It was super confusing coming back to Warrior after several patches in a couple of years, and it's like...
I mean, normally you spend significantly more time with each character before set break.
True.
We played this game for
I spent
we
a
played
lot
this
of time
expansion
with
for a
Warrior.
total of a few hours.
True.
Whereas
Yay.
a normal World of Warcraft experience is that you've binge played for literally like solid weeks of game time by the time you're like taking some sort of long break.
Do you remember what the command was for how long, your character...
Like slash played.
Oh yeah, it's slash played.
Yep, total playtime 9 hours 52 minutes, including idling, of course.
Yeah.
I had a rogue with
I'm up
300 days.
Yeesh.
Yay!
Okay,
I think the
so
longest
are
I
we
had a
going
character
for,
was like 10 days.
Ooh.
And I was like, that's a lot. I think that's actually what convinced me to quit.
Your
playing WoW
longest
entirely.
ever was 10 days? For a character?
10 cumulative days, I think.
Whoa.
It might have been more than that. I
So
don't
you never,
remember.
So you must have never raided at all.
No, I raided a bunch. I was just
That's-
really efficient with my time.
That seems really impossible.
Yeah, maybe.
Either
don't know, I'd have to
impossible or you
double-check.
played raiding during a really easy
Wait,
era.
so we have to go in this...
Oh, you know what?
This house
it was
for
my
Evil
death
Dude?
knight. I didn't have to go through a
No,
super long
Sandris.
leveling sequence because I skipped all the way to Burning Legion. That's why.
Oh wait, so we have to enter the cavern? Where's the cavern then?
It's in the back of this house.
Probably
Wait,
that
so we have
big
to
glowing
beat him
circle on the
again?
map.
Actually, no. It's here. Follow me. Ignore Xandris.
No, kill Xandris.
Why? We've already killed Xandris.
Yeah, but he's a dick.
True.
He looked at me funny. And now he must die.
Also, my
Yeah,
character
the cavern
can't...
is up there.
He's way more damage spongy than expected. Oh, he's leashing. Oh well.
Yeah, that's why I don't feel like fighting Xandris.
Well, we can't
He's
go
really
underneath
beefy.
that
Follow
thorn.
me. He's up here. Actually, maybe don't follow me.
How do you get to that cave? Are you sure it's not just in the back of the house or something?
Nah, I didn't see it when I was like tootling around there.
Yeah, I was twiddling around. Maybe I'll go around this
Moonclaw
side.
Cavern.
Yeah, there's a path here.
Yeah, I think it might be this path.
Here, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna work my way down.
No,
if you
see
guys
this,
want to
see
try and
this,
work your way up.
this works. Right over here. Up, up, up. And around to the right.
What if it's underwater? It's not underwater.
No, it's
No,
right
it's up here.
Yeah, Shell was right. There's a ramp behind the house. I took the hard way, but it worked. So clearly Keith is wrong, and that's
I
what
mean,
I'm
I was
sticking
reading
to.
the
Yeah.
quest dialogue instead of looking. So really, we were just all
That-
approaching it differently, because that's teamwork. Yay!
It's true. Speaking of other things, I got another copy of Divinity Original Sin 2. So,
Alright.
if and when we get to the point of actually playing that...
I think I got a copy too, actually.
Yeah.
We just need enough for everybody.
Yeah, and Bird has a copy, so yeah. Yeah, we tried playing that with Purple and Stainless, and,
I love how my sword
we were not
stuns
prepared
him.
for a 4-player tactical RPG with dialogue to be read out. So immediately everybody went with the aggressive option, and we got murdered like 3 different times by NPCs.
Hey, my brother's online.
And then stuff like that. It was fun though. It looked way better than the previous one.
So were you
Dibs
expecting
on
the game to have
Necromancer.
voice acting or something?
I was hoping it would have voice acting, seeing as the enhanced edition of the previous one did.
Yeah.
And you'd think they'd kind of start immediately putting that in, but the answer is no, and it sucked because
In their
Silent
fact,
Divinity
they say that it's never
is
going to
not
have
fun.
voice acting.
Yep.
Okay, so Avel Night Whisper, the Corruptor. You have my thanks. If not for your rival, I would have surely perished here. Okay, the Nightmare Lord. You'll arrive just in time, friend. Kragraxis was moments away from sacrificing me to his master. I was certain I would perish. I am grateful, but we are not out of danger yet. Xavius has returned. The Nightmare Lord is here in Val-Shara, personally orchestrating the corruption of this land. My captor revealed as much to me before I was to be sacrificed. We must find Theon Moonclaw and inform him before it's too late. Okay.
Are we freeing her?
Oh yeah, we are supposed to free her.
I just saw you running away, and I'm like,
Bye! It was nice knowing you or whatever. Enjoy death. Oh, there he is.
And we spent too
He
long
seems
talking.
nice.
well, there's probably a spawn trigger for, are
Ah.
you just gonna help them fight?
Yeah.
Come on, Keith.
Why do you hate other players?
Because they're not me, and I have...
That is a distinct
No
problem with
interest
their
in helping them
personalities,
play.
their lack of being you.
I mean,
Why can't they just be more you and then we could all get along?
It'd be weird, but, I mean, if everybody was me, I'd probably help me.
If everybody was me.
Still love it how Ashbringer just has an ability that allows me to stun enemies, but it has a long cooldown.
Wonderbot
have to be-
advocates for a brain slug future.
Yep.
Brain slug.
There we go. But yeah, according to the devs of Divinity Original Sin, the game is has so much branching
Large.
dialogue in it and stuff like that that they
can't voice act it.
at this time. Which
Well-
is weird because I feel like they might have known that before they made the enhanced edition. So I'm just extra weirded out. But like, why does the enhanced edition ever have voice acting? Like,
Yeah.
what led to them adding that feature in the first place if it wasn't going to be a feature of this? Like, I took that as being like, oh, the series from now on is going to have voice acting. That's why they're going back and adding it to this one. Because that's like the intuitive interpretation of that action. But no, they just added voice acting to their old game for reasons. I'm like, okay, weird.
It sucks.
And their voice acting was not great.
It was okay. It
No.
helped. It helped the game a lot, in my opinion.
The existence of voice
What?
acting kind of helped because you didn't have to manually read everything, but man, it was just ambient. Like, all the voice
Yeah.
acting was like...
That's true.
It was just completely neutered of any personality or...
I'm just
Like,
Really?
I'm just trying to
emotion.
imagine going through whatever your
they had
dumb
really bad voice
companion's
acting?
name was.
It was
Trying to
boring
go-
voice acting. They're just reading lines.
Yeah, it was not very interesting. But like, I'm just imagining trying to read out loud, Dick Magnic racist asshole from from like the first game. Imagine if you had to read that out loud.
Like, I'm just thinking of the fact that, like, the, what is it? Like, Original Sin came out, then what, like a year later, Enhanced Edition came out, and then a year later we're getting, like, the early access version of Divinity Original Sin 2, so, like, they cranked out that voice acting fast.
They did.
And you feel it.
Yeah.
That's a huge game to voice act, not very intensely.
My problem is, like, that's a lot of...
Wait, so Xavius kidnapped him?
Yeah.
Oh no!
And... Well, he's down here, and he just melted away, so I assume we have to wait for a little while for him to reappear.
I honestly just hope Original Sin has better editing.
I really like the root
Sin 2?
textures around the trees.
Well, I guess if we don't have companions, it wouldn't be so bad.
Not even just companions, just the game needs to have more back and forth in its dialogue, or just have less dialogue in its dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's
Like
been corrupted!
Like, the game generally had dialogue at the right moments, it was just that the dialogue would be like 5 minutes of monologuing, and I'm like, that's not an efficient use of language. And then once it was voice acted, you're like, oh, I really feel the length of this dialogue now.
I will admit, though, the combat felt really good.
Okay, guys, what do you predict will happen? Will we run into all the archdruids and they will be slain, and then Valkyrian will be like, oh no, we have no archdruids to help us with Cenarius?
Cenarius just dies. It's like, huh. Wasn't expecting that. In a game where literally nobody dies outside of a cutscene.
I noticed that I've been transparent
And
a
even
bit
then,
lately.
it's like 50-50.
Is that an ability of yours, Keith?
I thought you were always a
Yeah.
really transparent person.
Shell?
No, that...
Yeah, that's Velvety Cadaver Net.
Is
What?
she transparent? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, now I'm
that's
back to
Velvety Cadaver Net, which I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's
That
gone,
might-
I guess.
That might be something you picked up, Shell. Probably.
Aha!
Do you know that
Aha.
they actually made a trinket
No.
that prevents someone from doing this to you?
Why?
Oh, hey, Avel Night Whisper.
Were they watching my
Dan
series?
Moonpaw was a great druid and a true protector of this land. How can we hope to defeat the Nightmare Lord without him fighting beside us?
By stabbing him a lot.
Okay, so we have Theon's Grief, and we have... Which is a... What is it? Oh, it's a ring. Ring or an arm plate of the Unrelenting.
A ring that just gives me old greens. Nice.
And... Yeah, I'll
Happy
take
to see an
it.
item that just upgrades every stat.
Ooh, I got an big upgrade on it.
A what? Gorebeak. Oh, they're getting
Okay.
him. He'll be dead soon. It's fine.
I'm heading south to Archdruid of the Claw. Like southeast-ish.
How confusing
But
would it
there's
be
like a
if I levitated
battle
myself and then mounted, and then the mount was also had the levitation buff? Like, it's a bird mount, but it can't fly because we don't have the flying license, but it can levitate, and it just doesn't know where its life is taken at this point.
Be great if it was like a turtle too, or something that really doesn't look like it moves normally.
Oh, I hate those imps.
Be great if you could do that and use like the seahorse mouth from
Moth?
Muth.
Oh,
The seahorse from
Whoa.
like the one underwater segment.
it's not the voice I
Yeah.
was expecting.
No.
Oh, there's little guys on
Wait.
them, okay.
Yeah.
You
so
guys
I thought that was,
really far
I thought
ahead
the
of me. I got
fairies were
caught in
making
some
that
water.
noise.
it is. Well, the thistle leaf ruffians are making that noise.
Yeah, I thought it was the fairies that were making the noise, but it's the little tree people that are on them.
Oh.
So I'm like, all this
oh,
time I
I
saw
see.
that card in Hearthstone and stuff like that. I'm like, I didn't think that was going to be the sound it made.
I see.
Like a
You're talking
nightmare
about
imp
fairy
noise.
dragons. I was confused.
Ooh, quest.
Okay.
Oh, fairy crown.
The
Okay.
thistle leaf.
Yep.
Oh, let's
Okay,
see.
Thorny Dancing. The Thistle Leaf sprites have gone completely mad. I suspect they're being manipulated by some very mischievous thorn dancers.
Hey, it's a lady.
Please, shut up. You got the male druid. Please, friend of the forest, seek out these seductive troublemakers and bring peace to the shallows. And spread your lunar wings and fly. These poor fairy dragons are being tortured. What's worse, when the Thistle Leaf become bored, they ensnare their victims to continue their torment later. This behavior is completely unacceptable. Please free any trapped lunar wings you can find.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. Yeah, I saw this as a
Okay.
battle area on the map, and I'm like, I guess we can go here first.
Just kill everything till the progress bar is filled. Yay!
Ooh, I got a lunar
You know,
wing
I
egg.
still
Quest
like
discovered
these
thieving
kill-
thistle leaf.
I still like these kill everything into the progress
Why the
bar is
thistle leaf
filled
are
way
collecting the
better than
lunar
the
wing
old,
eggs
like,
is
kill
anyone's
X.
guess, but you can't
Though
be
I guess
sure.
we're still doing that.
What?
We're just doing kill X on top of...
For a second there, I was
Everything
wondering
else.
just how many consecutive seconds you guys were going to say full sentences over each other.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I was in the middle of a sentence!
I was in the middle of reading off a quest.
Nah, Shell, you're in the wrong this time. Wander was definitely in the middle of talking, and you're like, oh, I found an egg, I'm gonna just start talking about it right now and talk over everybody, and just not pay attention to what's currently going on audio-wise around you.
Oh, you know what? I think I know part of the problem. Let me see if I can fix it.
Can you guys not hear each other in the same room?
Not as well. We both have...
Oh, no.
No, I could...
Oh, this is much better.
Ew,
Okay.
no, I don't like hearing myself.
Now you can hear me. Now you
it's
know.
not that I dislike my voice, I just don't...
So we have an audio interface and we're both plugged into it, but we both also have pretty heavy headphones, that block sound pretty well.
I could definitely hear you through the headphones. I was just...
But this way my audio is being interjected into your ear bits, and now you know. But yeah, so I've got an audio interface and I can balance it so that I can hear more of what's coming through the interface, like input versus output. So now we can hear each other. We also kind of can hear ourselves, but it's actually not that bad. It's not that noticeable.
I don't like it though.
Chat does about World of Final Fantasy. Can you remember what that is? I don't remember what that is.
World of Final Fantasy is like kind of the weird, not quite Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix only Kingdom Hearts game.
I mean, there's already a Final Fantasy game coming out in a few months. I don't know if I could deal with another Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, so it's kind of like two kids, Hansel and Gretel style somehow, like tumble through multiple Final Fantasy like worlds and monsters and stuff. It actually looks really charming. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up though. It comes out on the 25th of October, which is like a month away from Final Fantasy 15, which is like...
That's a weird choice for games that literally have the same franchise in their name.
It's because they're targeted at completely different, audience. Because World of Final Fantasy is most definitely aimed at kids. And might be a Vita cross-release, though I could be wrong. Whereas... Ooh, hey, we got a star in the south section of this area. Whereas Final Fantasy 15, I'm not going to say is like mature necessarily, but it's definitely aimed at older audiences comparatively.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess my answer, chat, is I don't know if I'll play it. I can't answer that right now. I do know that I desperately need to I need to play fewer JRPGs because they burn me out really bad.
Yeah,
and the fact that I'm already probably playing Persona 5 and Final Fantasy 15 really reduces the chance of me playing anything else from that category.
So you guys wanted to go to the star?
For this 6-month period.
Did you take a look at Earthlock at all, or nah?
Yeah, I didn't like it at all when I was looking at it.
Okay. It's actually pretty good. The problem is, whomever did the difficulty balancing of the, Area 1, levels 1 through 3. Areas 2, 6 through 8. There's no in-between, so you have to grind there. A lot. So, we finished a story quest, and now I have to grind for several hours so we can continue with the game, because the just basic trash mobs in between us and the next boss fight, presumably, kill me in 2 shots.
Oh, found the Star Cave.
Yeah. Is it down below?
It's over it. There's like a back and forth path you can walk up in my direction.
Oh, I see what you're...
And then you jump over it.
Yep.
Wait, where is that?
Up here. Chelsea, where I'm...
Oh, it's above the eggs.
Yep. Speaking of...
Yeah, I didn't look too close to Earthlock, but I've gone back to look at it a few times, and every single time nothing about it looks appealing to me. The most appealing thing to me is the painting that they used to advertise it.
Well, the artwork they used is actually really good, comparatively.
But it's not that. It's like blocky 3D models, and I don't like looking at them.
Yeah, I can see it. I think it's...
And the presentation, and it bothers me when a new JRPG comes out, but it looks like it has the interface of, Final Fantasy VII, where it's, flat blue backgrounds and naked fonts, and, they spend as little time as possible on menus that you're gonna spend huge chunks of the game dealing with.
Okay, it looks like as if the woodland sprites have slain this little bear's family. Visibly troubling, the cub looks at you with desperate eyes. You hear rustling in the woods nearby. Those forest sprites are coming back. The baby bear won't survive on its own. Are you willing to rescue it? No!
Oh, she deported her ting.
Is that Irish? Like, was that that was an Irish accent. Why?
What?
I think that was
No.
mostly
Listening sounds
racist.
are growing louder. The forest sprites.
No, I said I wanted to save the little thing.
No, you did an Irish jig. I heard you.
Yeah, there was.
You're not getting past me.
All we need is the Ashisha or whatever, and
I can't-
extreme drunkenness.
I can't do Irish accents, though.
You just did. Successfully, I might add.
On the topic of Earthlock, it's important to, for context, it's just important to mention that, like, because I'm burning out on that whole subgenre, like, it either has to be a game so incredibly popular or a big deal that it's just there's a huge demand for me to play it, or it has to be a game that looks really interesting and different and compelling to me.
I only bring it up because you do play RPGs, and I was wondering if you were looking into it so I could warn you off of it, because that game would probably kill you.
Yeah, when,
like,
when I looked at
wanna
Earthlock, it
keep
looked like
filming
Setsuna, where I'm like, this looks like it's not trying
It's
to
like
break any
Setsuna.
new ground of any kind. It's just trying to appeal to people that already like this exact thing that's existed before, kinda.